right here.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
The spark those guys gave them was massive. I mean, we always love seeing points off the bench.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we know Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni was the architect of the 7 seconds or less offense in Phoenix. But he says we should have been more aggressive. We kept asking, is it too many threes? Now, there's no such thing. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Some teams see Webb now struggling. Others are surging. It's the mad dash to determine playoff seedings, and it's fun to watch.
And for fans of the underdog, this is why we play out the season. Only the strong prevail. Survival of the fittest. Everybody wants a chance to try to make sure that their team is the one to win. So, yeah, struggling is common for everyone. How do you handle those struggles, and how do you get through them? And usually it's with teamwork, chemistry, and, again, some hard work at the end.
So the Rockets win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Russell Westbrook. P.J. Tucker is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's Harden in at the 2 spot. And the dunk by Capella.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Harden.
Harrell kicks to Leonard. Good on the 13-footer.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, I think he was surprised. He was so open. I mean, that's just a defensive breakdown.
Now, here is Harden. 26 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Capella, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Green with the ball. Now Green defending, just 4 to shoot.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Here's Leonard. Offensive rebound. Harrell. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Westbrook passes to Harden. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
That's good from Capella.
And the 6'11" Clint Capella, just a phenomenal athlete. The mobility at that center spot is something really so crucial in today's game, where every team is looking to expose big men on the perimeter.
And there's George. That's good on the assist from Leonard. George has got his first bucket in this one.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Now here's Westbrook. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. And Capella grew up in Switzerland playing soccer. A striker. Part of why he's so quick on his feet.
I mean, reminiscent of another soccer-playing center in Rockets history, the great Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Capella, you know, he's a long way from that, but anchoring a 60-win team at age 23, that's one heck of a start. Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Beverly against Westbrook. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Green, no luck. For Houston, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. From deep, he is hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. That gives them the lead. Leonard's got his second bucket.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. No good from outside. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Right side George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. You look at Houston. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, there's the Clippers, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And you know, Houston, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
Yeah, Greg, already the focus has started to turn to the postseason and what they need to do to make a run at the championship.
Harden's shot is off. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
But you got to give the Rockets credit. I mean, other teams may have looked at the Warriors and threw up their hands, but not the Rockets. Houston tried to put pieces around Harden to contend for a title.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he makes the first.